With GTA 6 coming out soon, we have to take a look back at all of our previous installments and the main characters, who has made huge impacts in the GTA world. From GTA 3 to GTA 5, today we're going to take a look at all the heroes we've had in the past years. Keep in mind, I'm going to go over these as fast as I can. If you want to learn more about these characters, please consider playing their game, looking up guides, or reading about them on the wiki. Claude, GTA 3. Claude, a character who Rockstar just envisioned as a cold, silent killer, is the main character of GTA 3. He's so silent, in fact, that his name is never said in the games, but only found in character files. After escaping a prison ride due to an ambush meant for another person, Claude capitalized on this and made his escape. After his escape, Claude began taking work through different mobsters and other underground names in the big city, eventually becoming a big man himself. And as you know, there can't be many big men in GTA games, so we started seeing the story come to a climax. Eventually, Maria, Claude's new love interest, is kidnapped, and she is used to set up an ambush. Claude comes out on top, and that's the end of our silent killer. On to the next game, Tommy Vercetti, GTA Vice City. After getting out of prison, our man Tommy Vercetti immediately goes back to committing crimes that could land him in prison. This time though, when Tommy arrives to a deal with Harry and Lee, they're ambushed, and now Harry and Lee are gone. Afterwards, Tommy calls boss Sonny and tells him the deal was a setup. Sonny allows Tommy to handle the situation himself, and from there it's a long train of missions leading Tommy to be, you guessed it, a big man in a world of big men. Climax happens, Tommy comes out on top, and bam, Tommy defeats everyone in his path, takes away all the betrayals, and GTA Vice City comes to a close. CJ, GTA San Andreas. Carl Johnson flies into another train of bad luck. Immediately taken in by two corrupt cops, CJ is forced to work for them or otherwise he will be framed for the murder of another cop. The worst part is, CJ is mainly back because he was trying to go to his mother's funeral. From there, CJ reunites with his old Grove Street gang, and you begin running missions trying to reclaim the gang's glory. At a point in the story, CJ is forced to leave town, sending him on another string of odd jobs until finally the climax happens. It's revealed that gang member Big Smoke and Ryder were traitors, and they're taken care of effectively. Large gang wars ensue until Carl Johnson takes care of it, and is one of the last men standing. San Andreas is over. Nico Bellic, GTA 4. God, it hurts to take time away from talking about Nico, but you've gotta do what you gotta do. Nico Bellic is an Eastern European who has a knack for getting his nose into places where it can get cut off. Coming to America to escape his past and live out the American dream with cousin Roman, Nico can't catch a break. From mobsters to psychos, Nico meets them all. He even runs into a ghost of his past along the way, one Draco Brivik, who he can either take care of or leave to suffer. This man even takes the time out of his story to rob a whole bank. Where was Nico for the GTA 5 heist cruise, man? As the story progresses, you work with a man named Dimitri, who you can either work with or betray. Either way, Dimitri causes the death of someone close to Nico, who then proceeds to chase him down and take him out. On the other hand, if Nico chooses the other option of getting revenge, you'll take down a man named Pegorino and bring GTA 4 to a close. I was going to bring up Johnny and Luis, but they just didn't have enough of an impact to make a huge difference without repeating some of Nico's story, or bringing up parts we just didn't need to talk about. Also, Johnny kinda gets the boot from Trevor in GTA 5, so leading into that, we have Franklin, Michael, and Trevor, GTA 5. Let's start at square one, North Yankton. Michael, Trevor, and Brad are bank robbers, and the first score we see from the crew is a robbery on a small bank in North Yankton. In reality, this is a sting operation set up by Michael to secure a future with his family. They begin to run from the cops until their car is hit by a passing train. As they search for alternate ways to escape, Brad takes a bullet meant for Trevor and is killed. Michael, attempting to salvage a sting operation with his other friend, takes a shot for his dive as well, and then yells for Trevor to leave him. Eventually, Trevor is overrun and taken by the snowstorm. Michael fakes his death. Enter Franklin, a thug who repossesses high-value cars for a man named Simeon. Long story short, Franklin is sent to repossess a car of a Mr. DeSanta. In the back of said car is a Mr. DeSanta, who is actually Michael Townley. Dun dun dun. The bank robber. Michael makes Franklin ram the car that he just repossessed through Simeon's dealership and offers him a drink and advice, which Franklin takes him up on. Together, the two run a couple of missions, and Franklin takes a look into Michael's hectic life. Eventually, Michael catches his wife cheating with the tennis coach. The tennis coach flees to the hills, hiding in an expensive house owned by Mr. Martin Madrazo, which, in a fit of rage, Michael pulls off the hill, completely destroying the house. Madrazo then visits Michael and informs him that he is now owed a hefty sum of money, which brings us to our first heist, the diamond heist. Enter Trevor, part 2. Trevor, who now lives in Sandy Shores, notices a news broadcast about the heist, and knowing only one bank robber that says cheesy movie lines, realizes his old friend is actually alive, and before heading to Los Santos to meet up with him, he takes care of some loose ends. Eventually, Trevor takes Wade and goes to Los Santos to search for Michael, and then eventually, he finds Michael. Together, Michael and Trevor chase down Laszlo and save Tracy from international embarrassment. After that, the trio meets up and becomes a small heist group. The FIB is eventually involved, and the characters have to do jobs for them. Enter Devin Weston, an all-around jock, not nice guy, who initially has you steal cars for him. Weston gets Michael to little work for him by introducing him to producer Solomon Richards, and that's where the good ties end. Everything from there is all hatred between the two. Getting towards the end of the game, Weston wants Michael gone, and the FIB officer Steve Haynes wants Trevor gone, causing Franklin to choose to take one of them out, or the third, more dangerous option, which if you didn't choose, you're a bad person and I don't like you. The canon ending, based off events in GTA Online, is the third option of taking out Haynes, Weston, and a triad leader, as well as taking care of an old gangster that Franklin knew. That's it. We did it. Small tidbits from each game to catch you up to GTA 6's story. Whew, my hand hurts. I know I didn't quite decimate all the GTA stories, but come on. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more GTA content, and comment down below who your favorite GTA protagonist is and why it's Nico Bellic. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a great day.